Welcome to the Burn Bootcamp podcast. My name is Jennifer Paynter. I'm one of the fitness specialists and trainers at the Burn Bootcamp HQ location. I'm excited to hop on today to talk a little bit more about creatine. This is not a new substance by any means, but it's new to our line and it's newer to a lot of our members. So I'm really excited to be able to talk about it today. So creatine is a natural supplement we found in our body. We find it in sources of meat and fish. That's the most common ones for it, but sometimes our levels are not where we need them to be for optimal levels, and especially as we age. So supplements I want you to think of as supplementing whole food nutrition or filling some gaps that we might have. Creatine aids in a lot of things. So just a couple of them right off my top is muscle endurance, resistance to fatigue, muscle mass, recovery, and brain performance. So getting into a couple of those, if you go to a Burn Bootcamp or if you're working out in high intensity workouts or just really putting a lot of demand on your body, we need some creatine levels to be at optimal levels to support and help recovery, maintenance, and muscle growth. So creatine, to get a little bit sciencey, a little bit, I won't get too deep, but I think these are some facts that help people understand what it does and how and why we need it, is creatine helps increase the phosphocreatine stores in our muscles, and this helps produce ATP, which I want you to think of as the energy source for your muscles for workouts and for life in general. So ATP can kind of limit us in our performance because we use ATP faster than we can produce it. So it kind of puts limit on us, especially at high intensity exercises and maintaining high intensity workouts, performance, and demands. So creatine supplements increase your phosphocreatine stores, allow you to produce more ATP for more fuel and energy for your muscles to last longer in those exercises, work harder, fight that fatigue, and all that means better performance in the gym, and that leads to better results. So that, in kind of a science snapshot, is why we really need to prioritize things like creatine from my perspective. So creatine is also popular for building muscle mass. So this is very popularized in the last couple decades for bodybuilding, but for everyday life, I really want to push the fact that it helps really healthy, maintain muscle mass and increase muscle mass in a very healthy and lean way for women. So I don't want that to strike any fear in hearts of muscle mass. So the way it does that is it boosts the formation of protein synthesis, which helps muscles grow, increasing the size of the muscle fibers. Also, it increases the water content of your muscles. This is intercellular. This is inside the muscles to support that lifting pump we also look for at those post-pump selfies, those full selfies. So this helps support all that work we do in the gym. You came in for results. Okay, this is help keeping those muscles hydrated to support that work. So next one, brain performance. Okay, this is one that is not as often touched on, but I want to double tap on this one. A key factor in several neurological diseases are the reductions of phosphocreatine in your brain. So a lot of research supports that your brain requires significant amount of ATP when performing difficult tasks, and that in every daily life seems to be increasing by the day. So supplements like creatine can increase the phosphocreatine stores, which helps produce more ATP, which helps promote better brain function. So all around, I'm here for that. I know you're here for that. So definitely not something to overlook. So I want to address some myths around creatine. So one of the myths is needing a loading phase. Now, you can use a loading phase, which means increased dosage in the beginning and then going to a maintenance dosage. You can do that if you want to get to your levels faster. But for someone who may be new to it or, worried about the side effects or how your body will react, which is very limited, I'll get to that next, okay, you can just start at 5 grams a day and stay at 5 grams a day. The loading phase is something like 10 grams for 5 to 7 days to maybe get to those levels faster, okay? But you can just take 5 grams a day every day, and your levels will increase and get there to the maintenance stage all by itself. You don't need the loading phase. So don't feel obligated or pressured to do that. You can just start at 5 grams a day, stay there, and you're going to feel the benefits. Full effects are really happening in 30 days. Now, if you start taking creatine, you can really feel those effects within 2 weeks, but the full effects will really set in those 30 days. So it's an everyday supplement. Take it like, think about a vitamin, okay? Every day to get those levels and where you need them, and then you take it every day to maintain those levels. Second myth, it makes you bloated or gain weight. I hear this one a lot around the gym, especially when people come with questions about this. Now, this is kind of a misnomer on this one. it is going back to increasing that water content in your muscles. So when you first take it, it may be replenishing those water content in your muscles that may have been low. You might see or feel a little bit of this, but it is intramuscle, is just getting it to levels that it needs to be, and it's not any fat content, okay? It's not superficial. It's not sitting underneath the skin. It's not water weight that people kind of refer to, or any kind of fat content. It is in the muscles, just making the muscles hydrated and a little bit fuller. In about 30 days, that's usually any of those kind of maybe side effects we may feel usually subside. So I highly recommend staying with it. Last one, when to take it. It's all about routine, guys. So the way I take it is I just put it in my water in the morning. I flavor my water. I put a scoop, which is 5 grams in it, out the door, drink it throughout my day, whenever it is. And then I don't have to think about it twice. Some people like to add it to their protein shakes. I see a lot of that. I know the live girls, after they hit their live workout, have their afterburn in their cups and they throw the creatine. It's all about what works for you to make sure it's part of your routine, that you're getting it every day. And that is the end goal. So I hope that helps with some of your questions, concerns, address some myths, some science about creatine. I highly recommend it. I've been on it a couple of years and couldn't recommend it anymore. I'm super excited that Burn Bootcamp is now producing it, because we really trust our vendors and our producers. So that makes my heart very happy. So I hope this helps. Any questions, you can find me at the Lake Norman gym. Otherwise, good luck. Try it. Let me know how you feel. 2 claps on 2. 1, 2.